there's something that happens in negotiating which is important to understand, which is the flinch. The flinch is someone's reaction to the opening offer. Now, you might be delighted by their opening offer. You might think, oh, I can't believe how much money they're offering me. Or you might be really upset and think, what? I'll never do it for that. That's terrible. But obviously, if it's the former and you're actually happy with their opening offer, you don't want to show that because you still want to negotiate. So suppose you're selling your house and somebody offers you a tiny amount below the asking price. You've got to look unhappy and go, well, I couldn't possibly do that. Oh, no. When actually you're thinking, yes, I've sold this already. So you've got to look unhappy. And it's very important to do that. And if you break the flinch down, the flinch should look like this. Oh, I couldn't possibly do that. So it's like an intake of breath. It's almost like you've been slapped. Oh, I couldn't do that. And then it's looking away, and then depressed. Because you're not going to get a deal. Oh, it's never going to. So turning away, depressed. I really thought we were going to get a deal. Oh, I can't possibly now. I have a joke about the Italian flinch on my training courses where you actually throw the things up in the air and go storming out. But the British flinch is much more restrained. It's just, oh no. Quite often there's a putting of your pen down as well. You put your pen down to show that nothing's going to happen now. Very important to do the flinch. Now, some people think that it's like a poker game and you shouldn't react. But actually, even with poker, you should react. If you think about it, if you never react, there is a risk they're going to be able to spot tiny tells. So what most poker players do is they send out loads of signals. So if they've got a really bad hand, they look super confident. And if they've got a really good hand, they look utterly miserable. But of course, after a while, people learn that. So sometimes when you've got a good hand, you should look really confident. And they think, oh, he's looking confident means he's got a bad hand, when actually you've got a good hand. And similarly, if you've got a bad hand, you should look miserable. But the thing is to mix it up and definitely always react. If you just do nothing, it's not going to be as effective. And in a negotiating situation, if you don't react to their opening offer, they'll think you're happy. And you don't want to send that signal. So, very important to do the flinch, you must look unhappy. And of course, the flip side of that is always have a look at them to see if they flinch. So when you make somebody an outrageous offer for their house, and you say, how about 100,000 for your house? Don't look away in shame and go, how about 100,000? Because if you do that, you don't look as if you believe it, but also you don't get a chance to see their flinch. So what you should do is say, I'm afraid I can only afford 100,000. And have a look at them and see if they react. See if they don't flinch, then great. Don't move from your opening offer, or perhaps only slightly, because it means they're not that unhappy. If they just go, oh, well, I was hoping for more than that. You should just say, well, I'm afraid that's all I can afford. It'd be great if we could do a deal. You want them to look really, and that means you got it about right. So don't feel bad if they flinch. It's great. That means your opening offer is about correct.